Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Naomi, if this is the first video you're watching on my channel. And I'm in my kitchen today, so you get to see all of these things going on. But today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my fall semester plans, because if you don't know, I go to Haverford College, which is a liberal arts college near Philly. And it's near like Bryn Mawr and Swarthmore. So just to give some perspective about like where that is. So as you all probably know, a lot of schools are making decisions about how they're going to carry out their semester. So some are doing mostly in person, some are hybrid, and some are completely remote. So just to give a little background on what Haverford's doing, they're doing a hybrid semester, and that just basically means that some classes are in person, some are remote, and some are just a combination. So, wait, what did I just say? No, hybrid means that it's a combination of in-person and remote. So basically 3 out of the 4 classes for me personally are completely remote, and my 4th one is hybrid. So when I was first thinking about what I wanted to do, basically Haverford gave us the decision of being on campus or off campus. At first, I was really set on being on campus just because I already had housing, and all my friends were planning on going back, and yeah, I was just like sick of being home since I've been home for like 6 months, and we all have. So I was originally planning on just going back to campus, being with my friends, and just doing class there, even if it was like online from my dorm or somewhere. So yeah, that was my first initial thought. And then basically as the months went on, I was kind of debating what I really wanted to do, because I thought, oh, maybe I could just save money and do school from home. But I realized that for me, like mentally, it just wouldn't work, because I've been home for so long. And I know that other college students would understand why I couldn't be at home for an entire semester, because it's just not realistic. So there was just a lot going on in my head, clearly, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So fast forward like another month, actually maybe a little less. My boyfriend texted me a link to an Airbnb, and at first I was thinking, oh, maybe he found an apartment somewhere in Boston or somewhere in Florida, which is where he lives, where we could just stay and do school from there. And so when I clicked on the link, that's what I was expecting, and what actually pulled up was an Airbnb in Maui. Yes, like in Hawaii. And at the time, I was not really thinking about like traveling to somewhere like Hawaii at the time, of course. And kind of like laughed it off as a joke and was like, haha, like I wish, because that would be really cool. So yeah, and then like a minute later, he FaceTimed me and talked me through all the logistical details of it and all the financial like details, and it started becoming more realistic the more he talked about it, but I was still not like completely 100% set on it. So I ended up actually talking to my parents about it. He had already talked to his, and they were like fine with it. And I still was kind of unsure. It just didn't seem like it would work out in the long run. I don't know. Like there was just so much uncertainty, and there still is. I just wasn't sure if I was ready to commit right then and there to going to Hawaii for a semester. So I did do a lot of thinking. I was thinking a lot for like 2 weeks about what I really wanted to do, because I did have to make a decision, obviously, to let Haverford know if I was going to be on or off campus. So I ultimately came to the decision to be off campus. And so basically when I told Haverford that, I lost my housing. So it was either me staying home or me doing this Airbnb in Maui. So after a lot of talking to my parents, after a lot of thinking on my own, and talking to my boyfriend, I ultimately decided that I wanted to go through with this and actually go to Maui for the fall. So that is what I'm doing. I know that a lot of people probably would not have even thought of this or think I'm like insane. So I feel like I'm insane. So go ahead, think anything you want about this. One of the other reasons that I chose to do this is because I originally was supposed to go study abroad in Copenhagen, and my boyfriend was supposed to be going to Prague. And so obviously all the study abroad programs got canceled. So we thought this could be just a different way of doing something like that. I know that it's not going to Europe or anything like that, but it's just still the same like idea of kind of like going somewhere you haven't really been before, even though I've been there. This is making no sense, but you know what I mean, like just traveling somewhere else and just living on your own basically, and like being really independent. And I still wanted that experience, so I thought, why not do it now? Like, this is a good time, because there is a chance that schools will have to shut down again, people might be sent home, and I don't know, I could be in Hawaii doing school from there. So what I'm actually doing is doing the first month of school at home, and then in October through when Thanksgiving is, I'm going to be in Hawaii doing my classes remotely. And the reason I'm doing a month at home first is just because of the way the Airbnb worked out and the dates that were available. So it's not like I chose to be home for a month, except I love being home. I love being with my family. So that's a plus. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really nervous, but I don't know. Again, there's so much uncertainty. I don't really know what to expect at this point. I'm really hoping this does work out. I don't know. I know that Hawaii is like going through a spike in cases on Oahu, but we're going to Maui, so I don't really know how that's going to affect our travel. But I'm going to make sure to keep you guys updated, and I'm really excited because I'm planning on vlogging this whole trip and just like showing you guys my semester online from Hawaii. And yeah, I'm just as like nervous as you guys probably are for me right now, but I'm really excited too. And I think that this will be like really good for me in the long run. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about that because again, you don't really know a ton about me still, and I thought that this would be a cool thing to share with you guys. I know that some people might be a little skeptical of this, and I'm completely understand that because I kind of still am, even though I'm going through this. I'm also someone that's like very routine and needs to know exactly what I'm doing, so this is very like different for me, and it's very not like me is basically what I'm saying, is that I'm someone who like needs to follow a strict schedule and know exactly what I'm doing like in the future, have like ideas at least, and now I'm really not sure if this is even gonna work out or what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm really scared kind of but I'm really excited, and yeah, I'm gonna get to be in Hawaii with my boyfriend for like less than a semester, but pretty long time, so I'll keep you guys updated on how that goes. But I'm not worried, and yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along, me packing, me there, the traveling, everything like that. So I hope you guys subscribe to just follow me along this journey that I'm not sure where it's gonna take me, but yeah, let me know if you guys want to hear anything more about my trip or anything like that. So, yep, make sure to follow along.